Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Nanokami the Two Princess Knights of Kyoto Part 2. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye on the top of the video to watch the previous episode to get caught up. We end up arriving pretty quick, thanks to the lack of traffic and lights to hold us up. No need to worry about railway crossings when the trains aren't running either. Amazing to think that there are probably fewer than 200 people, JGSDF troops included, here in Kyoto now, when just a month ago it was full of tourists and foreigners.
あれ、ルカたちの車まだ来てないんだ。
Who whips out a hand mirror so she can fix her bed hair. Brings a tear to my eye to see that she's got some feminine charm that I lack.
この車、土見門さんが変な改造したやつだしね。竹原のおじさん、スピードを抑えるのに苦労してたみたい。
ああ、
だからあんなに揺れてたんだ。それじゃあ先行っとこっか。そうだね。あ、レン、あそこに手水屋があるから寝癖直すといいよ。
Oh, what's that? Spots located at shrines for the purpose of cleansing one's hands and mouth. There exists an established procedure for this process. First, one must scoop up the water with the ladle in the right hand, then wash their left hand. Following that, the ladle is moved to the left hand in order to wash the right hand. Once both hands are done, the ladle is switched back to the right hand, water poured into the left hand, which is then carried to the mouth. Do note that the ladle must never come directly into contact with the mouth during this. Finally, after washing the left hand once again, the ladle is hung up vertically so that the handle can be washed. Oh. Okay. Huh.
あそこは手と口ゆすいで身を清めるところなんでしょ？いいの？良い子は絶対に真似しないでね。
Oh, thanks, Shino.
どこに向かって行ってるの？
Yeah, who are you talking to, Shino? Hey there. Much as I'd love to discuss things over a nice cup of tea, we can't use the office because the night shift is sleeping in there right now. Yes, we can get down to business here, so tell us, Len-chan, where do you stand? Oh, do me a favor and stick around, Shinonome-chan. That was my intention, but it's pretty pitiful how obvious it is that he wants me as a shield. Am I correct in saying that you went along to the Ayakashi stronghold so you could learn how to tap into your sword's power and then teach Shinonome-chan to do the same?
はい。ハクと遭遇しちゃって村に戻るわけにも京都の外行くわけにもいかなくなったのでどうせならって。
Ha ha ha. You really are an unpredictable one. Here's the thing though, they wouldn't help you without asking for something in exchange, so what did you offer them? He has a point. If your story checks out, then the Ayakashi really had nothing to gain.
狐を鍛えることですよ。
Oh?
私たちが強くなるってことはあっちだってそうでしょ。都部は真剣保持者がいれば狐以外に負けることはない。逆にあやかしも狐がいれば真剣保持者に負けることはないし。
I see. Isn't it a bit of an uneven trade when we've now got two full-powered weirdos thanks to it? Especially when considering that the Foxes have been duking it out with weirdos since the Taisho era?
あっちは確実に邪神を復活させないと困るんでしょ。なら不確定要素は嫌なはず。あたしらの力を知っておけばその上で作戦立てられるし。
That's a fair point. I take it that means they're fully aware of Uzume, whose existence would normally be the largest of a set of uncertain factors then.
それこそあっちだって神器が壊れてることも把握してるんじゃないですか。もしかしたら不完全な神器使ってうずめが死ぬことだって知っているんじゃないですか。
Ha 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 ha, don't be silly. Nothing like that'll happen. Anyway, let's end this conversation before we impact morale. His tone grows serious all of a sudden, almost like he's trying to pressure her. I guess Len was telling the truth after all. Moving on, did you learn anything regarding the Ayakashi's plans?
ああ、それなら稲荷から具体的な行動を聞きましたよ。
Well then, what exactly did she fill you in on?
20日以降に攻撃してくるって。
And why would they tell you of all people something so specific?
そりゃ聞いたからですよ。あやかしって嘘つけないんでしょ？
That is true, but I imagine they could dodge direct questions like that without issue.
そういえばなんで教えてくれたんだろう。あっちの人数だとか今回の日時とか。そういえば前に敵の戦力聞いてきてたね。なんで私に教えてくれるんでしょうね。
Who knows? I know Ayakashi myself, so I'd never be able to understand their thought process. I mean, but you're in cahoots with, Tsuchigumo there, you know, the cultist man. That being said, even if the Ayakashi themselves don't lie, it doesn't mean that you won't.
私があやかしの仲間になったってことですか？
Let's not jump to conclusions. I'm just saying that the possibility exists, much like the possibility of you being under their control.
だったらそうじゃないって証明すればいいんですよね。
What about you, huh? The first step to that end is abiding by all my orders. We can't afford to deal with you acting on your own right now. I'll be sure to have Mitsurugi-san cut you down without remorse if we catch you interacting with the Ayakashi without permission.
さすがにみつるぎさん相手にするのはシャレにならないですね。
You'd be getting off lightly too. You'd have been put under supervision and solitary confinement somewhere for the rest of your life already if you weren't a divine sword wielder. Right now though, we don't have much choice but to trust you. Moving on. I've been thinking this for a while now, but Tsuchi Mikado-san has a tendency to swallow anything and everything Len spits out. It's a bit careless of him, regardless of whether or not she's telling the truth. Maybe he's got some other source? Yep, like the cultists.
いいんですか？
Assuming what you said is correct, then sure. Oops, I distracted myself from the conversation.
何？
I think it might be a good idea to set your divine sword wielders on the shelf for now and leave guard duty to the others.
お休みをもらえるってことですか？
Not a chance. The plan for today is... Whoa. Tsuchi Mikado-san gets cut off by a sudden ground tremor. This is what happens with the ground tremor? Everything just becomes negative? Oh my gosh, if that was a tremor, I don't know. If all my colors got flipped upside down, round side up, that'd be no.
地震？これまさか。
No doubt that is exactly what you're thinking. Mitsurugi-san? Yeah, that makes sense. Right. So that means we were right then. The Imperial Palace's seal stone has been destroyed. All that's left now is the one here and the one over at Matsuno Taisha.
レン。
My anxiety caused me to call out to Len, but I noticed her dead serious expression as soon as I glanced over at her.
大丈夫。ちょっと考え事してただけ。
Got it. You can make your way back now. Sorry for having you pull an all-nighter.
あれ、みつるぎさんって休んでなかったんですか？
There was a little issue I needed her and Miyada-san to keep tabs on, so no. We got intel that the cultists who were supposed to have left returned to Kyoto this morning.
そういえば、あやかしのところには邪京都なんていなかったけど、京都から出てたんだ。でも、自衛隊が京都に人が入らないように見張ってるんですよね。なんで入ってこられたんだろう。
Don't know. Maybe they dug a fancy tunnel somewhere.
それじゃあ、 ち雲も京都を支配するって言ってたのにわざわざ出ていくかな。それにあんな図体で一般人と一緒にっての無理じゃない？
No. That's true. It wouldn't be surprising if he's been laying it low somewhere, since not even Len can sense his presence. Anyway, the Imperial Palace's seal stone getting destroyed was expected. The real question now is which one they will target next. Wait, it's to be expected?
さあ、そこまでは教えてくれなかったですけど。
I guess it can't all be that easy. Anyway, I need you two to head over to where the other wielders are the day after tomorrow.
どうしてですか？
I need them to test how much you've improved since they last saw you, basically. I'm fairly certain you don't want to lag behind Len-chan either, Shinonome-chan. Don't worry, I'll call you if something happens here. Mitsurugi-san can buy time until you arrive.
それなら今日はどうすればいいんです？
We'll find out in the next episode of Nenokami the Two Princess Knights of Kyoto Part 2. Wait. So, as I'm suspected is that, Yuji Mikado is, of course, consulting with the cultists, so he knows everything, what's gonna happen, which is why he believes Len. And it was expected the seal is gonna be broken? What does that mean? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys didn't, please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye!